Hello, everyone. It's time. It's time for a new dating sim. I think. Okay, but it's also a demo, so get ready, it's a demo. we will be disappointed at what we cannot find. But let's just hop into it. I don't really remember a lot. I think it's mystery, romance. Oh, Cersei or Dante? Well, I really only know this from... what's it called? Oh, okay, I can check. Cersei, cutie, love the design. Vampire, private investigator. For 2 decades, Cersei stalked the streets of North Haven as a private investigator, accompanied by her sidekick Edgar. She mostly deals with trivial jobs like catching cheating spouses, finding missing pets, and slaying vampires. Dude, that's you. In recent years, Cersei lost her passion for detective work, but this city isn't done with her just yet. When she's approached by 2 different clients looking for the same person, she decides to take on this one last case. Ooh, that sounds fun. And then who's Dante? Yes. Dante. Oh, I have a date of birth. Oh, I guess because it's vampire. Yeah, right. Demi werewolf, as he has corrected. Occupation. He's a police officer, but he says, I'm hot. Orion Walker. Emergency contact. Several years ago, Dante struck a deal with Orion, a former friend of his mother. Stuck in North Haven ever since, Dante unwillingly works as a cop. He spends his nights chasing criminals and waiting for the day when he'll finally have fulfilled his end of the deal. At last, Orion puts Dante on his final case. There's a suspicious new drug on the market and he wants Dante to investigate. But the root of this problem might be even more dangerous than they thought. Honestly, I'm leaning towards Cersei. TBH, bro. So I'm gonna pick Cersei because I want to. And what are you gonna do? Tell me no? We might do both, because I think they both sound interesting. I just think Cersei sounds more interesting. Somewhere. Don't remember the month. 1966. Oh, he's dead. Something not quite human sits on the edge of a stranger's bed, leisurely lapping the blood coating her fingertips, savoring her leftovers. Hey, girl. Oh, you look cute. I mean, you kind of got a little something right there, but otherwise, I think you're cute, girl. Yes. She turns her head to stare at tonight's meal. A handsome man currently lost inside his dreams. She wants to be certain he's not imagining the steady rise and fall of his chest. So got it. The last thing she needs is a trail of bodies leading them to her. But even the imprints of her teeth on his fair skin have already faded. When he wakes up tomorrow, his memories of the entire night, of her too, will be gone. He'll go on with his life like he never met her. He'll get married, have a kid or 2, grow old, die. She'll remember him for a while, but she won't be sad about it, or miss him, or ever ponder what could have been. He's not the first meal whose bed she's seduced herself into, and he could never be the last. So pretty. Her eyes trace the stranger's features one last time, searching in vain for a different face. His face. Before your humanity was stolen from you. Could you have been anything like this man? Who are we talking about? Or have you always worn your penchant for destruction with unbridled pride? When the stranger stirs in his sleep, she accepts that she won't find whatever she's looking for here. The time has come to part ways. Sweet dreams, Arthur. Bye, Arthur. Fun meeting you, King. Kind of like, you know what I'm saying? At least she thinks that was his name. Damn, she don't even remember. She just met that guy. You just met him. Ooh, jazz. You like jazz? Maker. It is midnight, and I am writing to you from yet another city whose name I couldn't be bothered to learn. I'm not sure what day it is or how long it's been since I bid you goodbye for the last time. Maybe it's been days, maybe it's been weeks. Maybe it's even been years. Since your death, I haven't found anywhere to call home. I only stay in one place long enough to take shelter while the sun is out, and then I'm back on the prowl. It's mostly men. I desperately want them to remind me of you, even though none of them look anything like the you that I knew. Living or dead, I suspect no one will ever remind me of you. I should probably be grateful for that, shouldn't I? Maker. I have taken to hunting every night just to keep sane, but I don't think it's working. I fear I might have lost my mind long ago without noticing. At least I don't think I'm making things worse. At least I'm keeping busy, which means I have less time to think. That's a good thing. If I think too hard or too long, I'll start thinking of you. I make bad decisions when I think of you, Maker. Remember how you always used to say that creatures like us weren't made for rules? I always disagreed, but only out of spite. We both knew you were right. I hate being told what to do. I hate it so much. I'll fuck up everything for myself just to do the opposite. I miss it now, though. If you were here, I wouldn't have these doubts. I wouldn't have to worry about right or wrong. You would make all the decisions. You alone would be responsible for the terrible, terrible consequences of our actions. Without you, I find that I'm no longer just lonely. I'm alone. You promised me. Even death could never part us. So why didn't you take me with you? Shit. She slinks away from the crowd, seeking shelter in the shadows of the nearest alleyway. Shit. So this is it. All those years led to this? She's still doing the exact same things she used to do when she was trailing after him. Only now she was doing it alone. And to what end? What is the point of living like this? Hell, can you even call it living? What? She almost doesn't dare to say it. What if I just ended it? Is that how that works? Can they just do that? Can they just die? I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I don't know vampire rules. Are they allowed to just, you know what I mean? She already died once. Her second death doesn't even have to count. She might call it, stuff. But Cersei gave up on a heaven a long time ago. If such a place even exists, she was barred from entry many murders ago. All things must end someday anyway. Perhaps it's my turn now. That thought brings her a strange sense of peace. She slows her heart down, leans her head back against the wall, and just listens. She hears traffic. She hears laughter. Music. She hears colleagues stumbling to their next bar, arguing over who owes the next round. She hears couples spilling out of the cinema, giggling and necking? I don't know what that means. And whatever couples do. If she really, really strains her ears, she can even hear a couple of homeless drunks laughing their asses off over a joke that definitely doesn't deserve such unfiltered glee. It all sounds like life. She's struggling. All these years, and she's ready to kick the bucket because what? Because he is gone? She can't even make it a year without him? How is that fair? It's not. It's not fair at all. It's stupid. It's stupid. And worst of all, it's humiliating. She's mourned enough, doubted her decisions enough. She wants to live. She wants to go on to live. Yeah, that's right. She'll keep going out of pure fucking spite, if that's what it takes. Oh, I'm dying. Well, that's it, guys. Game over. What'd you think? I'm playing. Imagine. Something drives through her chest, narrowly missing her undead heart. Why are you stabbing me? Like, mind your business. Thump, 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 thump. There's a heartbeat, beating so violently it has to hurt. It takes her longer than it should to remember that it can't be hers. Who's this clown? What do you want, clown? Her eyes shift from the improvised stake in her chest to the man responsible for it. Perhaps he's more of a boy than a man. I don't know, he kind of looks like a serial killer. He looks like that guy that I can't remember his name. No, I don't know his name. I don't remember. He's in a Kesha song, that's all I know. He can't be a lot older than she was when she was changed. Not that any of that matters right now. A stake to the heart. How medieval of you. The man, boy, doesn't respond. He's busy watching in horror as she rips a stake out of her chest. She doesn't flinch at the pain. It's there, like an incessant little bug, but it doesn't really hurt. Never does anymore. If I may offer you some advice for the next time you try to murder one of us, don't bother with the classics. Crosses, garlic, all that nonsense, none of it works. Except the sun, but she's not stupid. She's admitting that part. Don't be afraid. She takes a step forward. He's trembling now, but still, not a word. You're the one who tried to kill me. Shouldn't I be the one to fear you? She catches her hand right before it touches his face. She hadn't even realized she was reaching for him. It's a bad habit of hers. She's always cold, so she's reaching for warmth. Why don't we play a game? Why don't you guess what can kill me? She doesn't like the silence. She wants to make him talk. If you get it right, I'll even reward you. Generous, no? More silence. This isn't some trick. I find you vaguely entertaining, so I intend to let you keep your life either way. Still silent. She stomps her foot, frustration seeping in. You're not going to talk to me at all? He's not even meeting her eyes anymore. She follows his gaze downwards. Ugh, men. Interesting choice of priorities. Checking out my boobs at a time like this. What? No, that's vile. I would never do that. He speaks. Well, now I'm offended. What's wrong with my boobs? Nothing, I think. I mean, I would know because I wasn't looking at your chest area. I'm not that kind of man. Well, what kind of man are you? He ignores the question. I was looking at that. He gestures wildly to the hole in her chest. Oh. Or rather where the hole used to be less than a minute ago. It's already healed, like it was never there. Another reason luck isn't on your side tonight. I just fed. What? I just fed, so I heal faster. The blank, stupid look on his face is oddly endearing. Do you know nothing about our biology? Idiot. What did you say to me? I called you an idiot. Would you like me to repeat that? He whips out a knife like she already knew he was hiding in his pocket of his coat. Is he actually a serial killer, like Loki? Don't patronize me. He points the blade at her. Or call me an idiot. If you behave like an idiot, I'm gonna call you an idiot. Simply smarten up if it bothers you. You think I care what you think of me, you leech? Damn, he called me a leech. Guys, he pulled out the leech card. He called me oh my god. Evidently, you're not particularly good at hiding your thoughts. Why are you dragging this out? I'll never beg a vampire for my life if that's what you're waiting for, so just kill me and be done with this already. She's sort of, kind of, not really, tries to stifle her laugh. It pisses him off even more. What's so funny? Sorry. Your accent. I only realized it now, but it's so British. Oh, he got an accent. I don't give him that. I don't give him no accent, sorry. Me trying to think what British people sound like. Loading. Because I was giving him like a dweeb accent. Well, not accent, but like tone, you know. What do British people sound? I do a British accent all the time. It's really the sad part. Welcome to Welcome to North Haven, England, where quite literally everyone talks like this. Oh, so that's where we are. She looks around, taking in her surroundings for the first time. She's not sure how she got here, but it doesn't matter anymore, does it? She's here now. You're not from here. What gave it away? Your accent. Are you American? Are you American? I'm trying to do like the dweeb like kind of vibe with the accent, and it's not working out. We're sticking with British. I'm not a voice actor. Let's move on. When it's convenient. Suppose it doesn't matter where you came from. You still fit in perfectly with the other bloodthirsty freaks in this city. You amuse me. I definitely can't kill you now. Why not? Why? You almost sound disappointed. Of course not. But it doesn't really matter what I want. You should do it anyway. Why? Because we can't both walk away from this. It doesn't work that way. Says who? He rolls his eyes. How about this? If you don't kill me first, I'm gonna stab you in the back as you walk away. With that silly little kitchen knife, I've seen babies with stronger grips on their toys than you've got on that. His grip loosens. Meanwhile, I could kill you with minimal effort. Right here, right now. I could snap your skinny little neck with my bare hands and not even break a sweat. Only, that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I don't kill as often as you may think, so I like to take pleasure in it when I do. I'd make it slow. Slice your neck, but keep the cut shallow enough that I'd have to suck your blood out. I prefer to drink straight from the tap, you see. More intimate that way. Once I've drained you, I'll dump your corpse behind one of the bins and skip town. By the time someone finds you, I'll be long gone. Nobody will even know I was here. He lowers the knife, averting his stare at nothing in particular. Do what you want. There's no one left who would care to try and find me anyway. She recognizes the frustration in his eyes all too well. She's seen it countless times in her own reflection. Monsters took someone from him, just like monsters once took something from her. Well, no one will have to. As I keep saying, I'm not going to kill you. He hurries to object, but she lifts a finger, and that's enough to shut him up. And you can't kill me. You're bold, I'll give you that, but I don't think you could even kill the weakest of us. You're not strong enough. And that's not an insult, or a slight against your ego, or an attempt at undermining you. It's simply a fact. You are too weak. Don't you think you're underestimating me a little too much? No, I see you exactly as you are. You're no threat to me. You're no threat to anyone. You want revenge, but for whatever reason you can't kill the one you actually want dead. So you poured all your resentment into the first vampire you could find. Me, apparently. Maybe you thought I'd be an easy kill. Maybe you really thought you could do it. But if I had to guess, I think you knew you would fail. I think you wanted to die. I imagine you've changed your mind by now. Staring death in the face, you're no longer so tough. Still, your pride prevails. So even if anything I just said happened to be the truth, you'd never admit to it. Would you? He drops the knife on the ground and Cersei knows she got him. Yeah, got him! He's not weak because he feels fear, or because he still looks at her like she's a person deserving of empathy, or worse, sympathy. He's weak because he was born that way. Cersei was much stronger when she met the one who made her. Her maker had spent an eternity mastering the art of pretending to be something he'd never be again. Yet when she laid eyes on him, she'd still seen what he really was, a monster. But even knowing that, she still lost to him. She'd still been too weak. Not anymore, though. If you'd like, I could teach you. Seeing his confusion, she elaborates. How to kill vampires, I mean. This is not what I thought we were doing. I thought we were, like, solving shit. I thought we were doing something else. You would teach me how to kill your own kind. Yeah, why not? No matter how much of an idiot you think I am, surely you don't think I believe that's a genuine offer. Your kind prey on the weak, but you're loyal to your own. Even I know that much. He's not wrong. Contrary to popular belief, most vampires are social creatures. They thrive when they are together. In theory, at least. Reality is more complicated. It's frowned upon, I know, but I don't mind offending people. As a matter of fact, it might just be my favorite pastime. So it's not just me, you're insufferable with everyone. How dare you? But yes. Yes, I am. She offers her hand with a smile far too dangerous for anyone sensible to trust. What do you say? Do we have a deal? Only an idiot would strike a deal with a devil like you. Or someone moderately desperate. A moderately desperate idiot, then. Sighing, he takes her hand, and she bites back a grin. Ah, before I forget, what's your name? Edgar James Thorne. Yeah, that's British as fuck. That sounds so pretentious. I'm just gonna call you Eddie, okay? If you must. What about you? What's your name? If I told you, would you even use it? Well, yes. That is what people do, isn't it? Call each other by each other's names. I suppose it's been a while since she's used her name, but she supposes it would be rude to withhold it from him now. They call me Cersei. So may you. His grip on her hand tightens. I want to ask you something, Cersei. Yes? When you've taught me all that you can, what's gonna stop me from killing you? She allows herself that grin now, showing him all of her teeth. Nothing but your own compassion. Okay, fun. Deal with the devil or whatever. Oh, we're in hell. North Haven, 1986. Finding asylum. Islam? Oh, wow. Wow, they gave us a glossary. Founded by vampire Lazarus. Got it. Yes. Back in the 70s, Elysium, I'm trying, is an underground music club as well as the only sanctuary in all of North Haven. Lazarus created Elysium to provide the local vampires with a steady supply of clean, fresh blood. Local authorities generally allow Elysium to deal with any conflict internally, as long as their business continues to keep vampire-related crime off the streets. Various spells and other magic tricks are used to keep Elysium's... I think I just said it differently again. Asylum? Whatever. The exact location is secret from anyone who hasn't received an invitation. Other local supernaturals know the club is somewhere underground. And a little else. And little else. It wasn't difficult. Oh my god, my cat scared the hell out of me. Jump scare. The dark doesn't bother Cersei the way it might others. Even if it did, she navigated these tunnels enough times to remember each step. It's getting inside that poses some trouble. It wasn't always such a hassle. Cersei was once a regular at Elysium. Cautiously welcomed by its patrons because of her relationship with Lazarus. Oh, cool. I get to know who this guy is. Founder. He's a gifted vampire, but the specifics of his powers are an open secret. Okay, hold on. I'm dying. Help. The specifics of his powers are an open secret few dare to mention to his face. Despite his penchant for dramatics and his infamous reputation as a hedonistic drunkard, Lazarus is still deeply beloved by his patrons, who teasingly refer to him as their prince. Lazarus also happens to be the only boyfriend Cersei's ever had. Oh, okay. When their tumultuous relationship ended some years ago, Lazarus didn't take it very well and indefinitely banned Cersei from... Oh, damn, we got banned from Elysium. Rumor has it that the two have been acquainted since long before he ever before they ever stepped foot in North Haven. Prince, Laz, asshole, dickhead, etc., etc. Okay. It's been 6 years or so now since she'd been warned to never show her face here again. Of course, that flimsy ban never stopped her before, nor will it stop her tonight. The bouncer standing guard cut straight to the point. Since you managed to find your way here, I take it you've got an invite. It's not a question. Lazarus paid a pretty penny for spells to ensure that only those with an invitation will enter the Elysium. Fortunately for Cersei, no one remembered to amend those spells when she was banned. Aw, you don't recognize me? Should I? Yes, but given that she doesn't recognize him either, he's probably new. Lucky me. What do they call you? He might not recognize her, but he'll definitely have been warned of her name. She thinks quickly. Donna. It's not going to be on the list, but it doesn't need to be. That's what her talent is for. Oh, we have a talent. Ooh, okay, talent. Dudes, we're talented. Also, I'm just letting you know now, the video's going to be shorter. So, I'm trying to... I know I took my little mental week, my mental health week, and then I reevaluated and said, I'm going to make the recording session shorter, because I think until I'm back at, like, full steam ahead, it's going to be more helpful. So, it might be a little short. Hold on. Hey, gifts are innate powers passed down from generation to generation through vampiric bloodlines. The further away you are from the primordials, the original line of vampires, the weaker your gift will be. Most modern vampires don't have gifts, making it a symbol of status to have one, even though some gifts might arguably be more of a curse than a blessing. Talents or abilities nearly any vampire can learn, but only if the ability is taught to them by another vampire. Different clans have hoarded different talents over several generations. They are very defensive of the ones they have collected, determined to protect their secrets from other clans and clanless vampires. So how do we get ours? Asking for a friend. Donna. He flips through the guest list until he hits the bottom of the last page. Yeah, no Donna. He takes a more aggressive stance, but it's all bravado. He reeks of insecurity. She'll gladly exploit that. Ooh. Save. We're not going to seduce him. I want to intimidate him. I think she's a baddie. I mean, I think she would also use seduction. That's totally something I think she would do. I mean, we could persuade. Let's try to seduce him. Oh. Sex might be a personal favorite of hers, but the method is a hit or miss when it comes to other vampires. Oh! Most vampires don't share her appetite for casual sex. Interesting. Most simply can't be bothered without enough blood in your system. I see. Okay. I should intimidate him or persuade him. It's a safer bet. So you hate me? I mean, cool. I'm glad it redirected me since it told me it wasn't going to work. They were like, no one's going to pick seduce. Wrong. I said, she probably will. Well, I'll probably intimidate. You deny me entry over some stupid fucking list? How dare you? If you don't know what's good for you, you will let me in. Her voice doesn't come out right. It's a touch too soft. She already knows it's not going to work before the words are even out of her mouth. But your name isn't on the list. You can't get in. That's the rules, Donna. Or whatever it is they actually call you. Let's try that again. You're new, right? She doesn't let him answer. I assume so. Otherwise, there's no way you wouldn't remember this face. She gets closer and closer and closer. As much up to his face as the height difference will allow. When you see this face, you should let me in. The bouncer staggers back, his confidence rapidly depleting. Her words haven't actually frightened him. Not really. It's just how compulsion works. Or don't. You're more than welcome to wait and see what Nisha will do to you when she learns you turned away one of Asilium's VIPs. It's the manager, as well as Lazarus's right-hand woman. She may only be a human, but her street smarts have earned her the reluctant respect of the Asilium's patrons. For the right price, she sometimes sells information, but nothing that would ever jeopardize the future of the Asilium. Some of Asilium's patrons like to speculate that Nisha and Lazarus are secretly lovers, but anyone who actually knows them would know that that's no more than hogwash. Nisha is like a sister to Lazarus. They bicker often, but he trusts her more than he trusts himself. That's fun. Oh my god, my phone's dying. No, my phone's dying again. How could this be? Okay, anyways. She's not known for her mercy, but you are new. Perhaps she'll take pity on you. Her words are followed by a lazy, half-assed shrug. Perhaps. Compulsion isn't mind control. Cersei can't force people to entirely transgress their own nature. It simply sways people in certain directions. Different methods, seduction, persuasion, intimidation, work on different people. The weaker their will, the farther she can push them. With enough practice and the right target, you can convince someone to do almost anything. Oh, you know what? We do have issues with the guest list all the time. Missing names and those sorts of things. They definitely do not. Nisha would never allow it. But most must have forgotten to write you down. Please go ahead, ma'am. Lady? My lady? Mistress? We'll work on it, yeah? She casually pats his shoulder on the way in. Hell yeah. Honestly, that's kind of a vibe. I was expecting something completely different. The only sanctuary in the city for creatures of the night. I think I know what a sanctuary it is. Vampire exclusive establishments of any kind, so that they are commonly places of culture or entertainment, such as bars, clubs, and theaters. Since the 70s, what have I been calling it? Elysium. I can't even I'm not even reading it anymore. I'm literally just assuming. But an Epicurean haven for vamps to gather and feast without repercussions. Donors, that's what they call humans selling their blood here. Honestly, me as well. How the vampires in Elysium refer to the human staff who consensually donate their blood to them. Some of the donors do it for money, others in hopes of one day becoming vampires of themselves, but most of them simply find it to be a pleasurable experience. Interesting. Some of them are natural masochists, take pleasure in being fed on, and others are here to make some good money. Most are here for both, and a selective few loonies come here with dreams of being vampires themselves. But to my knowledge, if any, have yet had the honor of experiencing the change, the act of a vampire bestowing vampirism upon a mortal. Those who have experienced it themselves say it's both the most pleasurable and painful experience one could ever have. Like a newborn, fledglings only have two immediate desires: to be embraced by their maker and to feed the hunger, alternatively known as first death. It's been nearly a year since Circe last set foot in Elysium. One quick look around promptly reminds her of why she's been avoiding the hellhole. Nothing's changed. Everything's exactly the same. Circe inhales, her lungs breathing in the irresistible saccharine scent of blood. The familiarity should comfort her in a city that's rapidly changing, more so now than ever. Elysium's been one of her only constants. But it gets so damn boring. Among the 40 to 50-something vamps who permanently reside in North Haven, Circe can count them on one hand. Which ones aren't regulars at Elysium? A city somewhere in England, North Haven's hectic nightlife has attracted the substantial supernatural population, hoping to hide in plain sight amongst the crime and chaos. They're a tight-knit group who come here night after night to dance, drink, and smooch. Okay, smooch. As for what brings Circe herself here tonight, the same reason as always that she comes to Elysium. She's looking for someone. Let's see. She double-checks the picture the client provided. It's an old photograph, a blonde guy, cute enough if you're into his age group, baby blue eyes and a smile that's up to no good. Basically, I'm looking for a less alive version of this guy. Cool. She scans the dance floor for a mop of blonde curls, but there's no one. Either our intel was off, or he's not here yet. Or like most of us, he's taken on a different look with his new life. It's annoying they don't have a more recent picture, but this is what the client offered, and Edgar couldn't find anything more recent. For now, she should find someone who might have a better idea of where she can find him. Probably Nisha, if anything. Lazarus may have founded Elysium, but it's his right-hand man who runs the place. As a human, Nisha hasn't been a popular choice for the job. She fought hard to earn the patron's respect. Now everyone, human or vampire, in Elysium turns to Nisha when they've got a problem. And anyone who messes with Elysium's equilibrium will also have to answer to her wrath. I'll have to talk to her if I want to get anything done. Ignoring the urge to make the objectively worst decision, Circe goes to look for Nisha. I mean, yeah, she probably just knows everything. It doesn't take long to find her. She's at her favorite spot, leaned against the bar, a cig hanging haphazardly from her red lips. The way her eyes curve in amusement when she spots Circe says more than words ever could. Is that who I think it is? And that is where we're going to stop for today. I think this is where we start investigating. I don't know what we're investigating or why we're investigating what we're looking at, but yeah. So, I'm sorry that the videos are going to be shorter than they normally are. It's to make it more, I was going to say palatable, but not palatable. Wait, can I switch between Dante and Circe? Oh, like when I load them up, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, but yeah. I will eventually probably get back to hour-long videos because I like watching those. I like watching them more. I am impatient and I want to know things. So, especially since I post one of these videos once a week. So, it's only going to be 30 minutes for a while until I lock in. And, obviously I'm tired. But when I'm less tired and less stressed, and I have less going on. So, because let's just say my car broke. My car broke down for like 5 months, which was super annoying. And then, oh my god, just a bunch of family stuff, and then like something else happened. So, I have been very stressed for the past few days. Oh, and I was like, had some big life stuff going on. So, we're getting back into the recording grind. It might be a little slow on the intake, but we're getting there. So, I hope you had so much fun. Maybe as much fun as I'm having, maybe more. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.